What up, it's Hugh Flynt, Playboy the Hustler, and welcome to my page, Hugh Flynt Philosophy. Now today, I'm going to be talking about all of these women that love to announce when they're back on the market again. Like, it's crazy how fast these women not only announce how quick they get back onto the market, but how quick they move on. And they're just super thirsty to let everybody know that they are single again. So I'm gonna start off. We're gonna start off with the MVP, J-Lo. So, we all know she just broke up with A-Rod and all of that. And so, man, I'm not even really gonna get into how many times she's done this, but this is just what J-Lo does. She gets engaged and she enjoys the engagements, and I think she just treats the engagements like marriage, because she never really goes through it. Real quick, I want to read a little quick excerpt. So they mentioned in this article, Lopez hinted as much during her interview. She spoke about delaying their wedding twice, but was non-committal about whether it would eventually happen. So she was already preparing to make her move. Now, maybe it was, understood between her and A-Rod. Maybe they had realized, hey, we're going to move in different directions, because that's what a lot of people were pretty much saying. Some of the stuff I'm reading is saying that they had planned on going their separate ways, but because there was a lot to untie, because they were kind of involved, they had bought a house together and all this other stuff, it was more than just moving on real quick. It wasn't like a clean cut. It was like they had to unpack a lot of different things. J-Lo went on to say, "We postponed the wedding twice. We had planned what we really, really wanted to do, but I don't know if we'll be able to recreate that. We canceled it, and since then, we haven't really talked about it. There's no rush. We want to do it right when we can do it. We just have to wait and see where the world lands." But, like I say, the reports I was reading, they were already breaking up. They just had to untie some stuff. He's getting ready for the baseball season. She's apparently in the Dominican Republic about to shoot a new movie. And they like to say that because they are in the public eye and their relationships are public, then that's why they make the breakups public. But I mean, there's some truth to that, but some of it is straight BS, because a lot of times they don't announce when they're with the guy. They don't announce that they're taken now. They don't announce that, but they love to announce when they're single again. Jenny from the block is back on the block. They love to announce when they are back to the streets. So, next, I'm going to talk about Taraji P. Now, we all know Taraji P. She's hitting the wall. And that, it is what it is. I just don't get how people don't really get to know people. Or maybe people just really change that much in relationships. Because it just seems as though, or a lot of the reasons people say as to why they break up is stuff that you should have known. A lot of times, this stuff you should have known. Sometimes. Not even a lot of times, but sometimes. So Taraji P, she makes the announcement whenever she made it, but she said in an interview with The Breakfast Club radio show this fall, the Empire star revealed their split and said, "I tried." She said, "I tried therapy, tried to do the therapy thing. We both weren't on the same page, blah, blah, blah." So obviously when you try the therapy thing, that's pretty much you're trying to, you're trying to patch it up. You're trying to fix whatever it is that's, already missing and what. It didn't work out. Now some people say he dumped her, and I don't really know who dumped who, obviously. But she went and announced it on The Breakfast Club. Now I don't know what was her announcement for when she was taken, But like I say, they love to announce when they're single again. Where's the announcement for when you're actually taken? Where's that announcement? Alright, so y'all already know Cardi B. Now, Cardi's going back and forth with the boy Offset. I mean, you know, it's like, I don't really know if she wants the best of both worlds. If he's just like that token celebrity husband to, you know, so she can be like, I got a husband. I don't really know. But, you know, what I gather from Cardi B is she's from the streets. She's from the streets for real. Cardi B, hood. You know what I mean? So, to me, her behaviors in the public are not that of a wifey. They're not. You know, when I see her, she popping that thing, she busting that thing open. You know, she got pasties everywhere, all crazy. You know, you could Google, like, she popping bottles out the, like, bruh. Like, the way she get down is, you know, jump off material, bust down material. But, you know, like I say, that's just what I see. I don't know her. This could just be perceived in the public eye. This could just be public eye perception, right? But this is what she do. This is what she do. She's back and forth with the boy Offset. One minute she's with him, 1 minute she ain't. She never announces when she's back with him. But every time they break up, it's a big, you know, it's a big announcement. This is ghetto love right here. Alright, so now next is Iggy. Like y'all know Iggy, like, she got issues, B. Like, Iggy, when she gets on, like, she gets on a roll, she's on a roll. Like, she gets the Twitter fingers, like, and she goes. She breaks up, and when she breaks up, she lets the world know, and she goes on her rants. You know, she had put in a one post explaining what I meant last night was that I'm raising my son alone, and I'm not in a relationship. You chose a hood dude to squirt all in you, and now you're surprised that he just wants to, cut you a check to keep it moving? I mean, what can I, you should have known this. You should have known this when you met this hood dude. When you met this bull. Some women never learn, man. And hopefully, I wish her the best, man. I hope she gets it together. I hope she figures it out. Because every time, you know, she feels like a man does her wrong, she's going to Twitter with it. Alright, so next we got Demi Lovato. So Demi Lovato, I guess she was engaged to Max, and you know, she basically announced it without even telling him. This is some slimy Hollywood type status right here. Demi and Max announced their engagement following a whirlwind romance that went from first meeting to shared quarantine in just 1 week. Wowzers. So this is one of them quarantine connections. But the whirlwind came to an end just 2 months after sharing the happy news. A twist of fate, Max claimed he learned about through a tabloid. So, you know, as you can see, and this is in his tweets, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, he's saying that he learned about the whole situation through tabloid, through social media, through, you know, that's how he learned about this situation. She didn't even tell this man she was breaking up. She just said, well, I'm gonna just break up with this boy online. I'm gonna just spill the beans online, and then he'll get the message. I'm just too cowardly to actually tell him. Cowardly. Couldn't even let the man know she was breaking up. Went straight to the net to let the world know she's single. Alright, and so there's this girl, Masika. I don't know if it's Masika or Masika, but you see what she on. You see what type of time she on. And I don't even really know who she is. I think either World Star Hip Hop or some other blog site had posted And I was like, let me screenshot this. This is another one. Like, this is what I mean. And you know, there's this long post, you know, this careful consideration and realization, and bruh, I'm not even about to read all of this. You feel me? Talking about marriage is a sacred union and Peter the Third, and now she's quoting Bible scriptures. Like, come on, listen, ma. Like, this is what really kills me. I know you should take God into every situation, right? But what we not gonna do is just like pick and choose which parts you like and which parts, you know, make what's going on in your life relevant. Let's not do that. Let's not continue to use this book to co-sign what it is we doing. You know, referencing the Peter and the Paul and the, like, come on, B. Y'all killing me with this, man. You know. And then have the nerve to end it with, please respect my privacy. You just made a post, you goofy. Like basically, this is all of the information I'm giving y'all on me being single. And now I need y'all to respect everything I didn't tell y'all. Alright, we'll respect everything you didn't tell us. But we are going to draw our own conclusions. And my conclusion is you're a thought. And you can't wait to hit the streets again. And this is what you do. This is your life. A life of promiscuous behaviors. Slovenly women. This is what they do. This is how they behave. This is their life. You see this picture? You see this picture? Legs wide open. Talking about hot girl summer. I was at the family pool with my daughter. So you're teaching your daughter this behavior too? You're teaching your daughter to wear this for the gram? To wear this for the world to see? You want your daughter showing the world her birth canal? This is what we're teaching our daughters? Masika Kalisha? Like, come on, B. It must end, man. Then we got, who we got? Jada? Now, I'm not familiar. I forget. She was with some rap dude, I guess. I mean, she was with some rapper, man. What can I say? Jada, she talked about how she had been in a relationship her whole life. And she don't even know how to be single.
I am not one of the girls who come to the internet with every problem they have. But I just be needing y'all to know sometimes, beyond all the glitz and the glams, this shit real life. I go through the same shit y'all go through. Even worse shit y'all go through. Like, we all at the end of the day.
You know, find one of these orbiters, because I know you got them, because you took the time to announce your singleism. Treat nothing as a loss, it was a lesson. Yeah. The lesson here is get out the streets. You're in the streets right now. You're gonna get hit multiple times. We got, alright, now, we all know Miley Cyrus. She been on her wave. I mean, we all know what she do. So it say here, Miley Cyrus began dating Cody Simpson in fall of 2019 after divorcing Liam Hemsworth and breaking up with girlfriend Caitlyn Carter earlier that year. Now, I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't know if that was a polygamy thing or if she was... don't ask me to try to figure out what that just meant. Alright? Because to me, what it means is she was wild, she was in the streets, and then she decided to come in the house. And then it says, following their breakup, during an Instagram live, Miley Cyrus addressed the news, saying, right now, two halves can't make a whole. And we're working out on ourselves to figure out what we want to be, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this sounds like it's a I change my mind type of thing. We can't bring our halves together and make a whole. So, you know, maybe it was just a mistake. I don't know. You know, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a, you know, relationship coach, but I am going to say this. She adjusted during the Instagram live to let everybody know she's back in them streets. She's single again. This is what they do. They love to announce the breakup. I didn't even know she was like, it was like she was wilding out and then she wasn't. 1 minute she was wilding, twerking, tongue out, you know, everything was all crazy, and then it wasn't. Now this is an interesting one. The Mary Kate twin, the Olsen twin, right? She's not on my radar. But here it said Olsen filed for divorce from Oliver Sarkozy, a banker, in April, but a New York judge denied her filing the following month, given that a formal divorce wasn't considered essential while the courts were closed due to the pandemic. So, like I said, this wasn't on my radar, but what happened was I came across this screenshot and I remember them talking about it on the radio. So one day I'm out working, I'm in my truck, and they start talking about it on the radio. And I remember them saying something to the degree of, she had admitted that in the beginning, when they got together, neither one of them wanted to have a family. Like, neither one of them wanted kids. And then over time, she changed her mind. And he didn't change his mind with her. So they basically evolved apart. Which is what it is. You know, it happens. But this is the kind of thing that I mean. This is completely the person's fault that wants to change. You cannot change the other person. If you come in with an agreement, hey, I'm going to do this, you're going to do that, and this is what we're going to do. And then one person says, okay, well now I want to evolve and do something different. That person needs to take full accountability that's why the relationship went into two different directions. Because that one person went into different directions. That's just facts. That's just facts. So if it comes down to the come down and you die alone, it's your fault. Because you got with a man who didn't want kids. And then later on you wanted kids. Men, we try to tell women all the time, it's in your nature to be a mother and have a family. And you can suppress that with all this working and all this career and all this I can do what a man do. You can suppress your true nature as long as you can. As long as you have the energy to suppress it. But in the end, you gotta just come face to face with your nature and understand that you're not built like men. You're not built to do everything by yourself. You're not built to, do all this other stuff and be fulfilled. A lot of women are just overcomplicating the situation. It's crazy, man. So, last but not least, I got Danny Lee. Alright, now, I don't know what's going on with her situation, but we all know it's a lot going on with her. The baby, he was back and forth with her, on and off. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I know for a fact she could not wait to announce that she was single again. I think I seen something also about how he approved that she could do that. I don't even know what that means, but I thought that was kind of funny, so I thought I'd mention that. But yeah, she finally made it as if, okay, now I'm single, because I think they had been through some back and forth before, but now she's single. Now she's back on the block. Now she's for the streets again, and she's letting her orbiters know. Come on through. I think a couple celebrities was atting her. Yeah, they ready. Come on through. They trying to get that John. And I'm not even about to read this long. God will not. What's not for me, God will not allow. And God to my family. I'm giving all to love myself, God. Like, this is what I mean. They always want to bring God into it, bruh. God didn't help you choose somebody that wasn't compatible with you. You ain't gonna see through to the, you know what I mean? You chose this man. You chose this man. Now you want to bring God into the breakup. Come on, B. This is crazy. She's looking for closure to see what God has in store for me. She mentioned God 7 times. I'm browsing over this meme, and I literally seen God probably 7 times. Like, come on, bro. You just keep typing God. You just keep bringing God into it. Like, let's just be all the way 100 really real. You are announcing you are single again. You are announcing you are single again. That's what you're doing. That's it. You are announcing your singleism. Just announce it, B. Keep bringing God into it, man. Yo, listen. This is just part 1. Know what I mean? Hit the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about all of these women that just love to advertise, you know, when they got their card back out. They love to advertise when they back in these streets. They love to do it, man. What do y'all think about this, man? It's like, this is obviously, you know, where we're going in society. This is obviously the new thing to do. You know, they don't announce when they're taken, but they announce when they're free again. Free and back on the market. Back to the streets. Holla at your boy, man. Bang that like button, bang that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so y'all can rock with me every time I drop a new video. You heard me?